Man, I'm trying to go live on YouTube. Okay, I'm live on YouTube too. If y'all got any questions, man, make sure y'all ask me and I'm gonna answer it for real. But today, for everybody who tuning in, I'm gonna talk about who is our people for real. I'm gonna talk about. I made that video. I am not a preacher, and so I had got so many inboxes about that. And then a lot of people asked me for advice in my inbox, so I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on the Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless situation. I'm surprised that so many women know about that. I just thought men watched Skip and Shannon, but a lot of females asked me about that. And then I'm gonna talk about our biggest distractions. And so, hey, what's up, everybody? And if y'all have any questions y'all want to ask, make sure y'all leave it in the comment. I'll answer that. You know what? Before I start, because I'm waiting for everybody on YouTube to get in the comments. Everybody just let me know where y'all from, just so I can see the demographics of where everybody from. I'm gonna just go ahead start now. But who is my people? And so when I was younger, I thought my people, believe it or not, I thought my people was just, it wasn't even a family thing. It wasn't even no Watson. I just thought my people, my tribe was from Belmont. I ain't talking about my neighborhood. I ain't talking about my city. My tribe was from my block. One block, that's who I consider was my people. But now, it ain't even such a race thing, like just because we are the same race, you my people, or we both from America, you my people, we're from Toledo. I believe it's more of a spiritual thing, man. If we got the same morals, the same principles, and our spirits match, you my people, bro. I don't even care where you from. I don't care what language you speak. I don't even care what race you is. I don't care if you a male or female. If we carry the same spirit, if we got the same morals and the same values, the same respect, you my people for real. hey, I know this off the thing right now, but my homeboy GP talking about messed up haircut. Man, look, boy, I've been trying to save so much money, putting it back into this company. I've been cutting my son hair, man. I done jacked my son hair up yesterday. I mean, that's today. Hey, Cedrian, come here real fast. Boy, it's serious. And hurry up, Cedric. All right, look. Okay, this is my son, Cedric. We on live. I'm gonna let y'all know for real. Look at this boy head. Man, I did that. I'm gonna have to take him to the barbershop next week, man. I jacked my baby hair cut up, man. But go ahead, go back. Yeah, but that's real, man. Like growing up, man, I just thought my people was from my block, man. I'm dead serious. I ain't care about nothing else. It wasn't you my people because we black or we believe this, man. I just thought my people was from Belmont. If you wasn't from my neighborhood, I ain't consider you my people. But I was young and stupid then. But now for real, like, man, I don't even care, man, that we share the same culture. We both listen to the same music. I don't care if we the same color, bro. I don't care just because we both males. I don't care if we from the same place. Man, if our spirit ain't aligned, bro, and we don't carry the same morals and the same respect, man, you not my people. Just because you black and you a disrespectful weak weasel, you a deadbeat, bro. Like, you just don't stand on nothing. You ain't got no morals, no spiritual principles. Nothing, man, you ain't my people. For real, just because we both from Toledo, Ohio, but you a weak weasel, bro, you don't stand on nothing, bro. Like, man, that don't mean you my people. And so I believe it's a spirit thing now. And I really just got to that level not too long ago. Because I was so ignorant, man, years ago. Like, if you wasn't from the south side, this when I lived in Toledo. If you weren't from my neighborhood, man, you could have been the best person from another side of town, man. I wouldn't even rock with you like that. And so, man, that's how ignorant I was, though. But as I matured, I was like, man, who is your people for real? And so sometimes we have people just because we share the same background, just because we from the same neighborhood, and I've been knowing this person my whole life. man, you bring them people around you, man, they don't care nothing about you, bro. They just there to take. And them people who will slit your throat for real, man, run your name in the ground, don't care nothing about you. And so, man, one thing I learned for real, man, your people, man, who match the same spirit, bro, who really had the same principles, same morals. And so that's who my people is for real. I wasn't always like that. And so, okay, I'm about to go back to the reason I had made that video. I'm not a preacher, right? My name is Prophet. That's my name, right? That's my name, Prophet. That's not my government name. My name is Said, right? But my name been Prophet since I've been a kid. And it came from different reasons. I got a homeboy named Endo. That was my big homie. That was my OG. Endo, the one who introduced me to rap. I started rap. I mean, I always rap, but Endo made me realize I could actually do it. He was my favorite rapper. If you ask anybody in the 90s who my favorite rapper was, I'd have said Endo, Scarface, and Tupac. And so he was locked up with this dude. I forgot where they was at, but his real name, his last name was Prophet. His name was Soul Prophet, and he used to rap. But I used to, even though, man, I was on the corner gang banging and everything, I always been a different kind of individually. I'm on the corner selling weed with a gun on me. And then I come in the house at midnight and read Malcolm X books. For real though, like that's how I always was. And like I'll be on the corner, like gang banging, but I'll be like Sharif on Menace to Society. Like, man, we need to stand in front of any store who don't give back to the community, who don't hire people from our community. We need to boycott them, man. We need to let them know they can't come out. I used to think like that at the same time I'm thinking about, man, fuck the other side of the town. And they be like, man, nobody trying to hear that Farrakhan shit. That's how they used to talk to me. Like, man, they used to call me Prophet. Like, man, nobody trying to hear you prophesize all day. Like, man, pass the weed. And then, you know what I'm saying? But I was always like that. And so I was rapping at this thing called Hood Stock back in the day that Goozy them through, you know. It was a guy. I'm not a Muslim. For everybody think I'm a Muslim, but I'm not a Muslim. But it was a guy from the Nation of Islam. I was rapping this gangbang rap I had called Belmont Affiliated. And so I had the whole neighborhood like, yeah. They always kind of like, my neighborhood always took a loving to me, very protective of me, always supporting me. And so the dude was like, man, you're going to use all your influence to preach black on black genocide, right? And so I had this rap called Liberation. And it was like, it was never Emancipation Proclamation. We still on plantations. Every day I see segregation and black incarceration. We built this nation off of no reparation. Chains will never be breaking if we don't fight for liberation. Now, I was like 15 when I wrote that, right? And so he was like, man, you really a prophet and don't even know it. And then all the people who be like, man, nobody change that prophet. I'm on Belmont. Or like everybody on Belmont smoke and everybody like, man, and that's when my name Prophet, like I was like 16. And so when I dropped my first song, My Block, I wrote Prophet on the Passed Out, and it just took off. And I became a local celebrity overnight off one song. And so my name been Prophet ever since. And so when I come on here as Prophet and new people come like, you ain't no prophet, you cuss, you got a do-rag on. We look at your old video, you a gangbanger, you been stabbed, you been shot, you ain't no prophet. And so I've been had to clear up, look, bro, I ain't trying to be a prophet. Like, I'm not saying I'm a prophet, right? And so once I stopped rapping and realized like people really listen to me, man. Like people really listen to my message, especially people from the corner. That's who when I started coming on here doing inspiration, I've been doing that in my neighborhood. Even when I was gang banging and hustling and everything under the book, man, I still talk like this though. Like I understood spiritual things, thoughts become thoughts. I always been. Even when I was living negative and doing wrong, I always had a mindset like we can be better. Like that's why I never been no thug. Even when I was at my worst, I always wanted out of the situation I was in. I always knew my life wasn't gonna like just be the corner for. Well, I was hoping my life wasn't gonna be on the corner forever. And so as I had my son and started growing, I started, speaking to the younger dudes. Once I became not just a OG, I'm a double OG in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And so I always speak to the youngsters because people my age, they take advantage of the young dudes because they be scary. And so they go to the little homie like, man, you ain't busting that gun, is you? And so they find out they is, boy, they gonna get that boy a gun so quick and tell him, like, give him all his enemies or put a pack in their hand and just mislead him. And so I was always that dude, like, man, y'all listening to this clown, man, this dude been a buster, bro. Like, and so, like, the dudes my age, they be lying to the young dudes like they was some tough guy and they was this. And I'd be like, man, don't listen to this clown, boy. This boy done told on everybody, bro. This is what you need to be doing, bro. You got a kid, man, go over there and be a father to your kid, bro. Make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, man, like, you hustling, man, quit jacking your money or quit going to a strip club buying bottles. Look, black people and Hispanics ruined the life of crime, bro, because if you study Italian Jewish mob, bro, they stacked their money, cleaned their money up, built Las Vegas, built casino, like really built infrastructures and made their kids governors and built construction sites, the Teamsters, all kind of stuff. And we ball till we fall like BMF. And so I'm telling this young boy, man, look, man, clean your money up and get out the game. Don't look at this stupid motherfucker, man, who 50 still on this block, still selling pieces. Like you, and so I always talk like that. And so that's who my message was for. And so when I get on the internet, when I used to make music, all the people follow me into the inspiration messages. But now I get a lot of church people, a lot of Muslims, a lot of people, and you ain't no problem, and that ain't even who my message for, man. I am not on here talking about don't do this, don't do that, I'm holding it out. No, man, I cuss, I wear do-rag, everything. But like, I'm just here because I believe we could be the best version of ourselves if we control our thoughts, life, control our words, and just make the most out of every single day. And that's all I preach, man. Be self-accountability. For real. I ain't on here talking about don't do that, don't do that. For real. Okay, and then I get blocked a lot, and a lot of people get mad because people ask me for advice, right? And I'll be like, follow your gut. I never been through that. I don't know. And they get me, you ain't no prophet, you ain't no preacher, you need to lay hands and pray. Look, bro. Only thing I talk about is stuff I personally experienced. For real. Man, I'm not on here giving relationship advice. I'm not talking about something. I can't tell you how to make $1 million. I have never had $1 million. And so, man, a lot of people get mad when they inbox me for advice. Like, man, I'm gonna talk about what I've been through, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm a person who I don't know. And so that's what that is. And so I get blocked a lot. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. My bad. I ain't never see. If y'all left a comment, I ain't never see it, man. Because I know if I'd start reading it, I want them one track. I want them one track minded people. I can't multitask. And so if I'd have been reading this, you try to buy a badge. What's a badge? I have no idea what buying a badge is. All right. Okay, I'm reading the comments now, y'all. So make sure y'all. All right. Hey, where everybody from? I just want to know the location where everybody from, just so I can see the reach. I know you knew the live stream, but please try to read the comments. Okay, my bad. All right, I'm going to start reading the comments. Y'all got any questions for me? Because I'm about to go in a minute. Add me, please. All right, man. But thank y'all for, I ain't been on live. This ain't my first live stream, but it's been my first live stream in years. But, man, I appreciate all y'all. And let me tell y'all one thing before I go. I am not smart, man. And so a lot of people be like, you're so smart. I am not smart. I was a worst student. And then some people like, you must ain't apply yourself. I applied myself one time in my life, for real. But let me tell y'all what kind of student I was, right? So I got kicked out of Pickett Elementary. That was like right around the corner from me. Then I had went to the school down the street. It's kind of close to the projects. Or, so all the Brandwood Lock kids and all that. So I had to go down the street. On the other end of Belmont, the Stewart. I got put out of Stewart. And so I got banned from the whole district. And so my auntie was a teacher at Robinson Junior High School, right? Now, that's on the north side of town, which is a whole different neighborhood of mine. And they hate my neighborhood, for real. So I had to go over there by myself. Now, I was always young. So when I started junior high, I was 11 years old. I know that sounds young because you're supposed to start at 12, 13. When I started high school, I was 13. And then, I always looked at young, and so, but I wasn't no super bad kid, no diss. I thought I was a comedian in school, and so I went to school to entertain. But anyway, my auntie was one of my teachers, and so I used to love going to school. I'm talking about love going to school, but I just didn't want to do no work. I didn't know how to do the work for real to keep it all 100, right? So I went to Robinson Junior High on the north side. Now, if y'all know anything about Toledo, the south side is where I'm from. It's the dirtiest side. It's where the projects is at. There's no good neighborhoods. It's the lowest, like, testing in schools. My high school, Libby High School, got towed down. So when I went to Robinson, right, these kids, it's the bad neighborhoods and stuff like that, but they got good neighborhoods, too. Their parents actually care. So I go in there, right? So I bought my mama home a plaque, because I was always a bad kid. I bought my mama home this plaque, right? My mama started crying like, you stupid motherfucker, threw it against the wall. I'm like, damn, ma. She like, you went to school every day and got perfect attendance and got straight Fs. Man, I went to school every single day, had perfect attendance and straight Fs at Robinson Junior High, right? And so I flunked 7th and 8th grade, but they assigned me through. So I remember in the middle of my 8th grade year, they had put me in special ed. they put me in special ed, right? And so my mama, she was there like, hell no. Boy, y'all don't get him out them classes. They're like, Miss Watson, he needs this. He has straight F. She said, I don't care. He ain't gonna be in them stupid ass classes embarrassing me. They said, Miss Watson, it's not about you. It's about your child getting the best behavior. She said, I know he dumb as hell. She said, that's what she said. I know he dumb as hell, but get him out of there. So they put me back in the regular classes, straight Fs. So they just assigned me through the 7th, 8th grade. And so in the high school, they sent me back to my neighborhood on the south side, Libby High School. But, you know, I started back playing basketball. I got back over there with Dante Pig, Jay Lamb, Duck, all my people from Pickett who I grew up with from my neighborhood. And so I was always good in basketball, but I ain't played at Robinson because the other side of town, they gang was waiting for us every day after school. And so if I'd have waited for basketball practice at nighttime, get home, man, ain't no telling what would have happened to me. And so I ain't had no grades anyway. I wasn't playing if I had grades. So I got back to my neighborhood, got back hooping. And so I wanted to stay eligible to hoop. And so I went to this Crider All-American camp. GP, if you still on here, remember this? I had 60 points in the game at Crider All-American camp. And I was like, getting kicked off the high school team, all kind of stuff. So I wasn't no standout player. I was a standout hood hooping legend, like at City Park. But I ain't averaged nothing in high school. I was always on the bench because that's a whole new story. I'm gonna talk about that too though. But I went to this Crider camp. I had 60 points in the game. These are all Americans there, and so college scouts start, you know, saying right in my school and all that stuff like that. I mean, recruit me, but I ain't had no grades. I was a D- student. And so man, my whole goal was just get all D's to be eligible for basketball. Get all D's in the F and you could be eligible to hoop. And so that was my goal. And so there's like, man, you gotta have at least a 2.5 to get a Division I scholarship. So for this one time I applied myself, right? I said, I'm gonna get that scholarship. I was about, I was taking books home, everything. And it was the hardest time of my life. It was the hardest time of my life. It was just so hard, not talking in class, nothing, like being focused. And I had all C's and a D. And that's when I applied myself. And I said, you know what, man, I might as well just get all D's, not applying myself, man. But that's how it was in school, for real. And so y'all thinking I'm smart and stuff like that. But I'm not no smart. I am not smart. I was not no good student, though. But, man, I was supposed to be on here for 10 minutes. Man, I've been on here about 20 minutes. And I'm sorry for wasting y'all time, man. But thank y'all for everybody tuned in. And next time I go on, I'm going to start coming on here more. I'm going to check the comments. But I'm scared to be looking at the comments because I'm going to get distracted, man. I'm going to start looking like, damn, and then I'm going to forget what I'm talking about and stuff like that. But thank y'all for everybody who left a comment. I appreciate it, man. I'm up out of here. One love, Prophet. Damn, I don't even know how to get out of here. Do I just hit the X? Oh, okay.